Let's do some law and
Yep, I'm ready.
disorder.
In the criminal justice system, the people,
Pimps, addicts, thieves, bums, winos, girls who can't keep an address, and men who don't care.
are represented by two separate yet equally important groups.
A cop, a flatfoot, a bull, a dick, John Law, you're the fuzz, the heat, you're poison, you're trouble, you're bad news.
These are their stories.
In a Nashville courtroom, we're learning more about this Daryl Hall, John Oates lawsuit, an injunction. Daryl Hall, he's the blonde dude, okay? Oates is the mustachioed part of the duo. Daryl Hall accusing his longtime music partner John Oates of committing, quote, the ultimate partnership betrayal.
What?
By planning to sell his share of the Hall and Oates duo's joint venture without the other's permission. In the declaration, which was filed again yesterday in a Nashville Chancery Court, Daryl Hall also lamented the deterioration of his relationship with John Oates. And he viewed John Oates as his musical partner of more than half a century and a real friendship. The joint venture in question includes Hall and Oates trademarks, you see, Kim. Personal name and likeness rights, you see, Kim. Record royalty income and website and social media assets. All of this is in the declaration.
This is hard. I mean, you have to really trust the person you are partnering with business-wise, right?
That's right, Kim.
Yeah.
You should take maybe a note of that.
Kim, how are you?
You gonna sue me?
In his own court
try to
filing.
use your Mark Thompson likeness?
Well, here's what happened.
Yeah.
You know, when Daryl Hall files a court action, what does John Oates do? He files his court action.
That's right. He files one
In
too.
his court action, later yesterday, Oates said that he was disappointed in Hall's inflammatory, this is a quote, outlandish and inaccurate statements about me, and argued that he had been trying for some time to enhance their business partnership. Well, a judge has issued a temporary restraining order. It blocks the whole sale of Oates' share, and it's called Whole Oates Enterprises, LLP. And Oates was trying to sell his share of Whole Oates Enterprises, LLP to Primary Wave IP Investment Management, LLC. So this reminds me a lot of when Michael Jackson bought up all of the Beatles materials and, publishing rights. But in this case, it's even more than that. It's, as I've said, it's all of this other stuff. It's social media and it's the brand, essentially. So there's a court hearing scheduled today, and Daryl Hall is seeking further court action to keep this transaction on hold. He doesn't want all this stuff sold. Quote, while falsely contending over the last several months that the Oates Trust wanted to maintain ownership, John Oates and the co-trustees engaged in the ultimate partnership betrayal, Daryl Hall said in this declaration. They surreptitiously sought to sell half of the assets without obtaining my written approval, Daryl Hall said. And surreptitiously is a ding word. Oates arguing in his filings that the court should not extend the temporary restraining order and that this is, again, now it's Oates' argument. He's the mustachioed one. He says, no, there shouldn't be a restraining order. It shouldn't be extended. He should be able to do what he wants to do.
We should have asked David Cass's opinion on this one.
Yeah, you're right. Well, you know what? The good news for you is that they just had this court situation yesterday and today
Yeah.
In this Nashville courtroom. So the case will percolate, and you should ask them about it next week. I think it's a really good idea, next Thursday. Yeah. It's interesting to me because, as I mentioned to you before, just to button this out, I know people who've worked with both of these guys, Daryl Hall and John Oates, and I've also listened to Hall and Oates in interviews talk about their partnership, and they always speak in a way that would suggest a sort of solidarity that's unbreakable. So it's really weird to see them in a rift of any kind, since they so painstakingly talk about how much they like each other, and it's been a collaborative effort all these years.
Well, nothing lasts forever.
Yeah, looks like it may be over.
Good day, sir.
Right. I put up with this long enough. Yeah, I can see what's going on.
It's all there, black
and white, clear as crystal.
All right. Oh, my God. Wow. Well, look. Sometimes the person you think is your partner is not the partner you think he is.
This is a man with anger. This is a man that has resentment towards
Yeah,
you.
apparently. They could use some counseling, those two. Maybe beyond counseling. You know, sometimes you're beyond counseling. So,
Like mediation. I mean, they managed to get along for quite a while.
yeah.
You know, I hate to
But
see this.
there is
a good
Oates
collaboration come to a close.
Oates has already entered into a letter of intent with this LLC that wants to pick up all of the music and the social media. And Daryl Hall said I was blindsided by this whole thing. I am deeply troubled by the deterioration of my relationship with and my trust in John Oates, he said. Well, it's a good problem to have, to have that many hits. Did Hall make Oates go on a cruise? Thank you very much. That's a John Watson, everybody. They got their start at Temple University when they were both students there. Then they signed with Atlantic Records in 1972. They have 6 platinum albums, tons of top 10 singles, kind of a blue-eyed soul. They were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2014. It's nice that they waited until after the induction to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to sue each other. And the duo's latest album is Home for Christmas. If home is a courtroom, then you're home for Christmas.
Do you have a
that was
favorite-
released, by the way, in 2006. It wasn't released this year. What's that?
Do you have a favorite Hall & Oates song?
Oh, man, that's a good question. They've got some great ones. I like I Can't Go For That. No Can Do. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, She's Gone. When I first heard that, I remember where I was. There's a record store in New York called Sam Goody's. And I was in high school, and I heard She's Gone, and I thought it was a black band. And I went to the guy who's working the register at Sam Goody's, and I said, "Hey, who are these guys? I really like this album. I want to buy it." And by the way, I had no money. Like $8 for an album was all the money I had. But I was going to buy that album, and I did. And when I got it, I realized, oh my God, these guys, Hall & Oates, they're 2 white guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Bobby Caldwell.
Bobby
Almost,
Caldwell.
yeah.
Yeah. Same thing. Right. Yeah.
I like Man-Eater.
Man-Eater's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great, yeah, you're right. All that stuff's got a great. Commentator says, "Home for Christmas. See you in court." Can't make this stuff up. Yeah, John agrees with you. I say Man-Eater is the one that really got me.
All I Want for Christmas is a Lawsuit. Your Kisses on My List is pretty good too.
John Watson with a little Christmas love. Their music made me vomit. Thank you very much, John. Appreciate that. That's the kind of, I like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hi, it's Mark, and I thought that was great. Hit the notification bell. You'll know whenever there's a new video being dropped, and please subscribe to our channel to help us save the universe.